What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, welcome back to the new player Nfty series, and we're going to cover, I guess this is the third video, so I've actually had two reward chests so far, or I guess daily rewards, and you can see here what I claimed in my last one. So let's go ahead and just jump in there, and then I will start to give an idea of where I'm at overall. But I got a Helios Matriarch, which is pretty cool. So I now have a Summoner. I don't even have this on my main account, which is crazy, but I have a Dragon Summoner now. So essentially a second Dragon Summoner. Again, this is only at level 1. I'm going to need 4 more copies in order to get it maxed for bronze. But, you know, we're working, and we do have, you know, we are starting to get more cards. Now, the thing is, the benefit of the Helios Matriarch and any of these reward summoners is the conscript ability, but I have not joined a guild yet, or I'm not in a guild yet. And if you go here for the new players, I just wanted to show you where you could see your merits. So if you go to your items and then go to the other tab, you can see just how many merits you have. And I have 8. You need 2,000 in order to start earning, or in order to redeem for a Gladius case and to start, you know, getting gladiator cards. But in order to do that, I would need to be part of a guild that has at least a level 2 store built up. So I'm going to save that for later. Obviously, this is not the best way to earn merits. It's going to be very slow over time. But, you know, in the future, this is something I definitely want to take advantage of in this account. And if you guys are new players and trying to build up the account, then I would definitely think that there is a lot of value in, you know, planning for the long term and trying to join a guild. But we're going to save that for a future video. I just wanted to talk about the merits. So going back to the battles, you can see here that, you know, I'm actually at a silver rating already. I'm over 1,000. I'm actually over 1,100. And so, you know, leaderboard wise, I'm actually pretty high up on the leaderboard. So I'm only ranked 26 right now, and got a pretty decent win rate so far, thankfully, this season. And it's just been a couple of days, right? So, but what I'm trying to show here, and again, for new players, you might be struggling. You're learning the meta. I've been playing this for a year and a half now, so don't compare yourself to me. All I'm trying to say is that if you get a bronze deck that only has Chaos Legion cards, if you get the meta, you understand it, you master it. You know, I mean, you don't even have to master it. I don't think that I'm that great of a player, but you can rise to the highest levels of bronze relatively easily. You don't need the reward cards. You don't need Rift Watchers. You don't need any of the older cards. You just play, and you can see here now I'm at a good place where I actually don't think that I will be advancing to silver maybe at the end of the season, but, you know, I have like 11 and a half more days. So my current strategy is just to keep playing per day. You can see here that my ECR is relatively high too, right? So I'm playing my battles, trying to get it, you know, play my battles enough to get it to like 90-ish% or so, and then I come back whenever it starts to build up once again. But, you know, ultimately it's like I'm earning a good amount. I'm staying near the top. Obviously the competition might be a little bit more stiff, but you know, ultimately it's definitely doable. And what I love about this is that I'm getting more chances, right? 12 reward chests. I could probably, you know, and I probably will go for, I don't know, 13, 14 or so, just to get my ECR down before the end of the day, which again, I have 7 hours for that. So I'll probably get anywhere between 12 to 15 per day. And I think that this is a great starting point. If you just come in and you start, you know, you work your way up to the higher parts of the game, all you need is a maxed Chaos Legion deck. And again, a maxed for bronze Chaos Legion deck, and I don't even have the Dragon Legendary Summoner. Speaking of which, my review in terms of like cards that I think are super important to the meta, and I'll probably do a separate video on this, but let's go ahead and just look at the core here of what I have playable. I don't even use the dragon cards. In fact, I've barely been using them. They're all legendary. And so for people who are maybe at the end of their Nfty journey where you get the deck delegated to you, you're maybe looking and like wondering, well, I could rent some cards. Well, I probably, if I had to make a choice, wouldn't rent a bunch of the dragon cards, at least the dragon monsters. I'd probably still go for Quixta Devious. But the dragon cards have not come into play for me. I have used a lot of Grandmaster Wraith and the Life Team. I've used a lot of Immortalis and Obsidian with the Earth team. And then there have been moments where, Kelia has been awesome for me with the water team here. But those are probably the three that I use the most. Okay, the last thing that I will share here for people who are new, now that I have earned a good amount of SPS, you can see that I am up to 3.47 SPS that I've earned. You can claim your rewards here, and you can do this once per 24 hours. So let me go ahead and hit claim all. And what that is going to do is immediately start staking. Now, you do have to hit a threshold of 1 SPS, I believe. And let's go ahead and see the rules here. Yeah, minimum amount to claim is 1 SPS. So now I have gone ahead and done that. And you can see that I have 3.5 SPS staked. That has a value of roughly 10 cents. And if I want to unstake it, it's going to take a total of 4 weeks. I can hit the unstake button here. I can choose how much I'd like to unstake, and then it will do 25% every week over the next 4 weeks, starting, exactly from right now. So, if you want to start cashing out, or if you want, well, sorry, I shouldn't say cashing out, but let's say you need or want to use that SPS for to buy cards, to maybe rent other cards, you would need to unstake it. So that's how you would do it, unstake it, and then you could essentially convert it to SPS, convert the SPS you have into DEC to use it in the market, or, and I'll save this for another video, you can go and use the third-party tools on Hive Engine for like the third-party exchange Hive Engine, where you can actually swap it there. And right now, seeing as DEC is still well below its intended peg, it's probably better to go ahead and swap it on the other side. But I will save that for a future video, maybe when I actually have some SPS in this account. But again, if you have the deck delegated to you, you just started out, or you're still in your first season or two, this is not anything you'd have to worry about. The only thing that I will say, though, is so through 2 days or so, I've earned 3 SPS. But keep in mind, because I didn't use the deck delegation, I am actually I actually rented these cards myself. I wanted to leave all the nifty decks for you guys. So I rented the cards myself, which means that I get to keep all of the rewards. If you are using the deck delegation, then you'd probably have to give, I believe it's a 50-50 split. So you'd only be getting 50% of the SPS. The other 50% will be going towards, well, I think the team is going to end up eventually burning it or sending it or donating it to the DAO. But either way, I would say that this isn't bad. It's to me, I love the fact that you can just come in, get a max bronze deck for only Chaos Legion. You don't need the rewards, Rift Watchers, nothing, and you can just start to play, and you can actually make it to the higher levels of bronze. I could probably even go into silver, but again, I'm going to save that for the end of the season, because as soon as I jump up into silver, I will be playing overpower decks, meaning that the cards will be leveled up a little bit higher than mine, and therefore have maybe new abilities, better stats. They'll be the same cards, but just, better ability or new abilities or better stats. And I would rather dominate in bronze now, knowing that I can get 12 to 15 chests per day, rather than jumping up, struggling in lower silver against a lot of these top silver decks. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.